Hey, Directioners! Okay. Are you a Directioner? Because I'm pointing to you. Yes, I am pointing to you. Anyway, sorry about that. Before I get started on all the Directioners or this, not this nonsense, yes, I have to do a video on this. I was requested by my sister. And when she requests something, you don't tell her no. So, if she doesn't see this video posted, she'll yell at me. And when she yells, yeah, I really don't want to be put there. Anyway, not really shout outs, but key points to help this video move along. Up All Night 1D NJ, I saw your video on your horror story with One Direction concert. I'm sorry that you were trampled on and your ankle almost broke completely. No, don't take this the wrong way. I truly am sorry, okay? But those weren't true Directioners trampling over you. True Directioners would have stayed semi-calm and towards the back, letting the new fans up front, okay? Those weren't true Directioners. And I'm sorry, but those are the type of people who give true Directioners like me, my sister, and my cousin bad names. Because true Directioners don't care if they see them in person. They care that they get to listen to their music. And they know them like the back of their hand. They care on the little details. And if for some reason that they meet them, they are happy. Not necessarily ecstatic, but they're happy about it. And I know that you would have loved to have been in peace at the concert. But I had to touch that. Okay, now the capital X, lowercase x, I-C-E-E, chill, lowercase x, uppercase x3. I completely agree with your video. I loved your video on the UK versus US Directioner thingy. It is true. If you are a true Directioner, you will not be found on Twitter or Facebook or even over the phone or through text message arguing with the other country about why you should be grateful or who they are owned by. They are not owned by anybody. They are human beings. Actually, they are normal boys. I am surprised that anybody is so worked up over meeting them. If they would have never been on X Factor, if they would have never been famous, nobody would even know about these 5 gorgeous boys from England/Ireland, okay? Nobody would have ever thought of seeing a One Direction concert, let alone them headlining for Big Time Rush. They didn't even do their own concert at first. They were on tour with Big Time Rush. Thank God, my 2 favorite bands together. Oh, and by the way, if you're a true Directioner, you would not have left in the middle of that concert after One Direction played, like the headline, and then Big Time Rush came on. That is not showing your faith. I am almost positive that, well, actually no, I am 100% positive that if you are a true Directioner and you went to that concert, you did not leave early. Otherwise, you better kiss your fandom goodbye. Because then you do not have responsible fans. You don't have respectable fans. I am sorry, but that message right there was sent straight to One Direction. Because if they left right after you guys played, they're not true Directioners. They're not fans. They're obsessed. And they're obsessed with you. And for one, I am a fan of you, but I feel sorry for you if you have those type of fans. Because they're not fans. They want you, not the band as a whole. They want just one of you. and they won't stop till they get it. Anyway, so completely agree on that. Capital A, capital B in Belieber, named N's capital, Abby, A's capital. In response to not knowing how to say Niall's nickname, it's Nialler. And just putting this out there, if you don't know how to pronounce the guy's nickname, let alone his name, you are not a Directioner. And I feel sorry that you have been calling yourself a Directioner, because you've been giving us a bad rap, because that is not how we call him. We called Niall Horan Nialler, not Nealer. Okay? That's something with a K and an N and an E-E-L-E-R. That is not spelled N-I-A-L-L-E-R. Okay? Yeah, just putting that out there. Now, I am extremely angry. You know why? Because this is back on the pronouncing the names correctly. We are going to go over this. Okay? You have Louis Tomlinson, whose nickname is Boo Bear. It's Boo Bear. Anyway, Louis, not Louis, Louis. L-O-U-I-S, not L-E-W-I-S, okay? So, if you spell his name wrong or you say his name wrong, you are not a Directioner. Then you have Harry Styles. Not very big controversy there. Everybody can basically say his name. You have Liam Payne. Almost everybody can say his name. If you don't know how to spell his last name, it's P-A-Y-N-E. And you can't marry a guy if you don't know how to spell his name, okay? Then you have Niall Horan, whose nickname is Nialler, not Nealer. But basically it's a shout out. Well, I am shouting against you because simply Brit2 and WTFLIVVY called Zayn Malik. It is not Zayn Malik. It is Zayn Malik. Clearly stated. Okay? Anyway. So, if you are a Directioner, you always go ecstatic or start to pay attention when you hear direction or one or up or any of the boys' names because you think that you're going to see them. That is how you are. True Directioners are not obsessed. They are dedicated. They are dedicated fans. Okay? I am sorry if you get the two terms mixed up, but this is the truth. Now, if you're a true Directioner, you do not have to memorize all the facts of One Direction, but it would be nice if you knew at least 10 of their songs. They have songs other than What Makes You Beautiful and One Thing, you know. And they have another song other than Tell Me a Lie. They have more songs than Na Na Na. They have 19 songs on their first album, Up All Night, and they went on tour. That's called Up All Night. So you know, it's kind of hard for two true Directioners. True Directioners not to know the right songs. If you know all the songs, that's great. Don't have to know every single word of them, but it'd be nice to know at least their names, or else you are not a true Directioner. No, I won't. I'm kidding. I am completely kidding. Okay? Anyway. Yes. People are starting to hate on Liam because he told management that Niall can't sing. Truth be told, if you're hating on Liam, you're hating One Direction, so you're not a true Directioner. Because true Directioners love One Direction as a whole, no matter what they do. Okay, now I'm speaking to One Direction directly again. Niall, I feel sorry that he did that. I feel sorry that he would say that. But, I cannot hate somebody that's in that band because a true directioner does not hate them no matter what they do. They support them in every decision they make. I don't necessarily completely support him, but I do support all of One Direction. Anyway, now back to the Directioners. If you think that One Direction is only a British boy band, Niall is from Ireland. It is an Irish-British boy band. Even though they all have accents, beautiful, gorgeous accents, they are not a British boy band. Tongue twister. Anyway, they are not a British boy band. They are an Irish-British boy band. Okay? Just so we clear that up. Now, everybody's like, oh, I'm gonna marry Niall Horan, or I'm gonna marry Louis Tomlinson, or I'm gonna marry Liam Payne, I'm gonna marry Zayn Malik, I'm gonna marry Harry Styles. Most likely, okay, so let's get real, everybody. There are about 3 million of us fans. About 1 million of them, maybe 1 million, are true directioners. Only 5 out of all 1 million of us true directioners are going to be able to fill those spots. And not actually do they have to be directioners. So we have 5 out of like 1.5 billion people going to get the spots of Mrs. Tomlinson, or Mrs. Payne, or Mrs. Horn, or Mrs. Malik, or Mrs. Styles. So I understand the fans who want to meet them, but the fans that want to marry them, you are more than obsessed. You are more than crazy. You are not dedicated. You are not a directioner. Yes, it is true. All directioners mentally, sometimes physically, which is creepy, but sometimes physically, date all 5 boys at once without them physically knowing. Yes, that sounded crazy, but it's true. All directioners know the boys' hometowns. If you do not know their hometowns, you are not a directioner. So, if this is a news that is awakening you, I am sorry. And if One Direction sees this, which would be perfect, comment down below. Anyway, anybody can comment, anybody like, anybody dislike. Hope you liked it. Directioners beware. You have impersonators, and they are wanting blood. Okay, this is Ashley. Ow!